I do laundry Friday night, as you can tell. It is now 2:11 Saturday morning, but I cannot get this off my chest. Melina Pavlos Hackney, I think is the name. She was a bistro owner in Michigan, and she was ordered closed by the Department of Health because of the virus. Ooh, the virus. And she refused to close her business, and she was arrested at 6 o'clock in the morning, put in ankle chains, which are normally reserved for rapists and murderers. And she was ordered to either pay $35,000 in fines or serve 93 days in jail. She's going with the jail. The judge, as soon as you can't tell with the title of the video, the judge who sentenced her was the same judge, Judge Aquilina, who sentenced Larry Nassar. Now, I, for one, am so fucking sick. I'm not even sick of Larry Nassar. I'm sick of the Nassar women. I'm sick of the women he abused, and I'm sick of the women who stood up to him. Because almost every woman who Larry Nassar abused, almost every woman who stood up against Larry Nassar, there are a few exceptions. There are exceptions. But an overwhelming majority of them are pieces of shit themselves, okay? In fact, a lot of Nassar victims are worse than he is. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm done being quiet, okay? If you want quiet, go somewhere the fuck else, okay? Now, let's talk about this for a minute. In the state of Michigan, at the height of the pandemic, which was last April, May-ish, it was illegal for someone to mow their own lawn. Why? It's their lawn. No one else is around. Guys in Michigan that have houses on the lake, a lot of them have docks, private docks in their own backyard for their own private boat. It was illegal at the height of the pandemic in Michigan for a guy to go into his backyard, to his private dock, and sail his boat around the lake with no other person around for 500 yards. Okay? In Michigan, during the height of the pandemic, not one abortion clinic was closed. In Michigan, during the height of the pandemic, not one liquor store was closed. In Michigan, during the height of the pandemic, not one marijuana dispensary was closed. Liquor is protected by the 21st Amendment, and you gotta be 21 years old to drink it. Okay? Leg cramp, sorry about that. Liquor, even though it is constitutionally protected, it is not essential. Okay? You don't need liquor to save your life. Okay? You don't need liquor to move. Okay, so if you shut down the grocery store, everyone dies. If you shut the gas station, everyone is stranded. Okay? But you can do without liquor for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. It's hard, it's boring, but you can do without it. But liquor stores were open. Why? Abortion clinics. Okay? 7 judges a long time ago said women can murder their children. Okay? But is murdering your child that essential? My friend who lives in Connecticut had to wait until after the quarantine to have her 4th cancer treatment. Cancer. Okay? You can't go to the doctor, but you can go to the abortion clinic. Okay? Marijuana dispensaries. Michigan has legalized marijuana, and you can go to the store and buy marijuana. Well, first and foremost, you have to be in the state of reality in order to vote Democrat. Second, marijuana dispensaries pay taxes to Democrat politicians and donate to Democrat politicians, okay? So it's not about the virus, okay? Because it's a lot safer for me to sail a boat around a lake by myself than it is for me and 20 guys to go to the marijuana dispensary and breathe in smoke, okay? So don't give me that fucking shit. Alright? And Judge Aquilina said this woman was a defendant of the arrest. Now, Judge Aquilina, as disgusting as it is, was also at one point in time a National Guard's officer. Now, the military swears an oath to defend the Constitution and the people for anyone who would abuse them, foreign or domestic, and their oath has no expiration date. The judge swears to uphold the law and protect the public for anyone who would abuse them, including their own government. There is no written law in Michigan, nor should there be, saying that a woman cannot own a bistro. Okay? This was a health policy that was dictated by unelected bureaucrats during a pandemic. And the pandemic is mostly over. Okay? Schools are open, Disney World is open, 16 states no longer require masks. Okay? Restaurants are open in a lot of places. Okay? So, the virus, I think it's like a 70% decline in infection, 70% decline in hospitalization, and like almost 100% decline in death. Plus the vaccine, plus by April most will have natural immunity. There is no reason to crucify a woman for opening a restaurant now. Maybe last year, I understand, but not now. Okay? There is no reason for it, period. Okay? So, she put this woman in jail for 93 days for not committing a crime. She should be recalled. She should be disbarred. Okay? This is disgusting. See, judges have almost immunity, okay? A judge, in order for you to punish a judge, you have to prove the judge took a bribe or some shit. Okay, it's very hard to punish a judge. Judges have a lot of immunity. But they can still be disbarred. They can still be voted out of office. Okay? The people elect the judge. Vote them out. Okay? Judge Aquilina had the balls to pontificate to us 3 years ago that women are precious, women are valuable, women are heroes, women have a right to be left alone. It is wrong to abuse women. And Larry Nassar was wrong. Larry Nassar was a sexual abuser. He should not have done that. He was wrong. He has to serve 60 years in federal prison. And then when he's in his 100 and teens, he'll be serving 100 and total like 200 plus years in Michigan between two judges, okay? So Judge Aquilina, even though Judge Aquilina sentenced Larry Nassar to over 100 years in prison, he won't live that long, okay? He will never finish his federal sentence to go to Michigan State Prison, okay? But Judge Aquilina read this man the Riot Act. Now, how dare you abuse women, okay? Well, playing with a woman's pussy against her will, under the guise of medical treatment, that's classified as abuse. Putting a woman in prison, in jail, for 93 days for not committing a crime at all, that's abuse also. Judge Aquilina abused a woman. Yes, she abused a woman. Okay? She pontificated to us that Larry Nassar was wrong for abusing women, has abused the woman herself. Okay? She should be disbarred. Okay? She had the power to dismiss the case with prejudice, which would mean the state of Michigan will not be allowed to try the case again. She had the power to make a ruling saying that it was unconstitutional to prosecute a woman for something that is not written law, which would mean the state of Michigan would have to go to an appeals court and spend several years trying to overturn the ruling in order to prosecute the woman. Okay? She was given a chance to lead, and she fucked it up. Okay? I am sick of the hypocrisy. I'm sick of it, okay? Okay, I'm just so fucking sick of it, okay? It is painful for me as a man to see women, to see any woman, okay? You see a woman who has the audacity to lecture men about how bad abuse is, whether it's sexual abuse, psychological abuse, okay? Women, and some women are cool. I love women. Women are cool, okay? some of you guys out there, step it up, okay? But it is painful for me to see women pontificate about how wrong abuse is and how this guy who abused them should never get out of prison, and about how much their lives are fucked up and oh my god, how horrible. And then to turn around and abuse other people, whether it's Rachel Denhollander abusing Justice Kavanaugh, or whether it's Judge Aquilina abusing this woman. Okay? And the ironic part, this woman is a refugee from a communist country. So while we have illegal immigrants invading this country and being allowed to go wherever they want without a COVID test, okay, we have an American citizen who came here from a communist country legally, who is in jail for doing something that is by definition not against the law. Okay? So, in Michigan, you can't go to jail for smoking pot in a pot dispensary at the height of the epidemic. But you can go to jail for operating a bistro at the end of the epidemic. Or pandemic, whatever you want to call it, okay? In fact, there are guys in Detroit that are carrying guns illegally that don't serve 93 days in jail. Okay? I am sick of this shit. Okay? We are fucking slaves. Okay? There were guys cheating in the election in Michigan that weren't even getting a fucking parking ticket. Okay? They rigged the fucking election in like 10 states. One of them was Michigan. Okay? Who went to jail for that? No one. So if I'm in Michigan, I can smoke pot in a pot dispensary at the height of the pandemic. If I'm in Michigan, I can commit election fraud. But if I'm in Michigan, I can't open a restaurant. It's bullshit.